every part of our day means something. Every moment in our day, every person we encounter, every thing we encounter, every scenario and situation and circumstance we encounter has meaning, and we encounter it for a reason, and it has a purpose, and we have a purpose, and everything that happens matters and has purpose and meaning. Number one is it brings all of life together. Instead of life just being a bunch of random, disparate things that are all over the place, all the different pieces of life become part of one picture. There's a common theme, there's a common purpose, a common meaning. And we go through our day feeling connected. We connected to our purpose. We connected to Hashem, to the Creator. And the truth is that to live a life like this takes a lot of work. You know, it takes that work of Rosh Hashanah, it takes that work of Yom Kippur, figuring these things out. And not just figuring them out and clarifying them, but then actually connecting with them personally so that, you know, they're not just up here in our head, but we actually feel them. And that takes a lot of work. That's not an easy thing to achieve. And this is the work of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and that's why Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, you know, they're not particularly fun. They're very meaningful. They can be incredibly inspiring and moving, but fun is probably not the right word, right? They're not fun. They're meaningful and etc. and all these and inspiring and everything else, but they're not fun. They're hard work. You know, they can be sometimes a little overwhelming at the same time as they're inspiring, because the reality is that these are overwhelming ideas, and the work of straightening these ideas out and connecting with them is real. It's real work. But that work is one of, if not the best investment we could ever make, because when we put in that work, when we figure these things out, work them out, get clarity, understand, and then connect to the ideas once we're clear about them, the impact that it has on life is, first of all, it impacts every single part of life, because it changes our perspective, it changes the way we see things, it changes the way we experience things. And as a result of that, every single detail in our lives becomes different. Every single detail in our lives, it comes to life, it has meaning and purpose, and it becomes vibrant, and it brings about a complete transformation in our well-being and in the satisfaction that we feel in life. And ultimately, although Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are not what we would call necessarily times that are, you know, fun, ultimately they lead to that sort of behavior in this process, the process of clarifying these things and connecting with these ideas and allowing them to infiltrate our experience and to change the way we feel and the way we see things, ultimately brings more joy than anything else, because it makes everything meaningful. It makes everything a source of joy. It makes everything a source of satisfaction. And so this is, first of all, you know, when it says that the what we achieve on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur through the shofar blowing, through the fasting, through all of this work and development and clarification and connection that we're working on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, the outcome of that, the profit, the reward, the return, is expressed in Bakesa. It's concealed, and then it's expressed in Sukkot. Because Sukkot is, the theme of Sukkot is joy, it's celebration, it's dancing. Because the outcome of this hard work, and this is true throughout life, the outcome of this hard work of straightening out these ideas and straightening them out in our head and getting clarity and then connecting with them and changing the way we see reality, strengthening our sense of purpose and deepening our sense of meaning and connection, the outcome of that is an immeasurable increase in well-being and ultimately in joy. And that's why Sukkot follows Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. Zman Simchoseinu, the time of our celebration, it follows Yom Kippur, follows Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and it's when the true benefit in Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur is expressed. It's expressed in Sukkot, because that hard work although it's not at all fun at the time per se, it ultimately leads to the greatest of all joys, because clarifying these things, figuring them out, connecting with them, and allowing them to become integrated into who we are ultimately leads to the greatest joy.